Sugar production is estimated to fall in the 2023-24 marketing year. To guarantee adequate sweetener supply for the domestic market and maintain price stability, the government on Thursday instructed sugar mills and distilleries to stop utilizing sugarcane juice for ethanol production. The Food Ministry communicated this through a letter to the managing directors and chief executives of all sugar mills and distilleries. This, however, goes against the government's efforts to reduce the country's dependence on crude oil with a blend of ethanol and petrol. Oil marketing companies are selling ethanol-blended petrol as part of this program. According to Food Secretary Sanjeev Chopra, the production of ethanol from B-heavy and C-heavy molasses is now permitted. There is a push for increased production from C-heavy molasses, with existing orders from B-heavy molasses remaining unaffected. In the ethanol supply year 2022-23, which ended on 31st October, India accomplished a 12% ethanol blending in petrol. The targeted blending objective for the fiscal year 2023-24 is 15%, requiring public sector oil marketing companies to procure approximately 700 crore litres of ethanol. Industry insiders indicate that 25 to 30% of ethanol is derived from sugarcane juice and sugar syrup, while about 45% originates from B-heavy molasses, a sugar-processed byproduct rich in sugar content. The monsoon rainfall in the primary sugar-producing regions of Maharashtra and Karnataka, collectively contributing to over 50% of India's total sugar production, have been up to 50% lower than the average this year, as per data from Weather Department. According to the National Federation of Cooperative Sugar Factories estimate, the country's net sugar production in the current sugar season is 29 million tons, that is 12% down from 33 million tons last year. Within the Consumer Price Index, sugar holds a weight of 1.36%. A shortage would mean elevated sugar prices, and historical evidence indicates that increased sugar prices often trigger swift responses from policymakers. Food Secretary Sanjeev Chopra said sugar production has come down over the past 1 to 1.5 months and is expected to be down in the 2023-24 season. Food and agriculture expert Devendra Sharma shares his take on the government's move to fix sugar supply.
Yeah, it is the right move. I think ethanol can wait. We need to ensure that the country's food security or the sugar needs are first met, because this year we are anticipating about 12% drop in sugar output, which means about a drop of about 40 lakh tons. Or that should be the priority, because to ensure food inflation within the country, it remains under control. I think the best way is to see that sugar exports are curtailed, A, and B also that ethanol can wait. And ethanol in any case is not the right way to use sugarcane. And I have always been saying that ethanol is a project which should be dropped actually.
Co-founder and chief executive of AgriMandi.live Research, Uppal Shah, believes the government's direction to stop producing ethanol from sugarcane juice will ensure sufficient sugar supply to meet domestic demand in light of less sugar production in the country. Going forward, it will be important to see how the ethanol blending target is fulfilled in the current season, with ethanol supplied mainly from B-heavy molasses, broken rice and maize. Unlike sugar price that's tied to demand and supply, government policies determine ethanol price. Each November, the government shares updated rates for ethanol derived from diverse feedstocks like sugar and grains. The 2023-24 ethanol year rates for biofuel from sugarcane byproducts are pending. Presently, prices stand at 65.61 rupees per litre for 100% sugarcane juice, 60.73 rupees per litre for B-heavy molasses, and 49.41 rupees per litre for C-heavy molasses.
For the sugar mill, they've had a couple of good years, and hence it's always been India's philosophy, right, to divert excess of sugar production finally to ethanol production. And hence, when we have a lean season, when there isn't enough sugar supply, it is expected that ethanol would be discouraged, right? And hence, again, it's not a surprise for the sugar mills, given how sugar supplies have been hit. It should have been expected.
Talking to Business Standard, agriculture economist Ashok Gulati said the government direction will help increase sugar supply marginally but delay the achievement of ethanol blending targets. It is a typical problem of the food versus fuel debate, and food will always come first, especially when we are heading for national elections. So, if India wants to continue emphasizing the role of ethanol as a cleaner fuel, how can it be produced going ahead without risking sugar supply?
India is on a wrong track. We don't need to produce ethanol from sugarcane. Sugarcane is a water guzzler. Let's be very clear. The water it takes out is much more, costly in the sense of not only economics but also ecology. Look at Maharashtra. 4% is the area under sugarcane, and it consumes 70% of the groundwater of Maharashtra. Now, please tell me how it is justifiable. How are you justifying, for that matter, that we should go on for ethanol production? I think ethanol production has to be reduced, and we need to take care of the country's need for sugar. That is okay. But going beyond that to see that sugarcane becomes a liability for the country, I think is very unfortunate.
Prioritizing sugar demand over ethanol needs is crucial, experts believe. Sugar mills redirecting sugarcane to B-heavy and C-heavy molasses intended for ethanol are expected to boost sugar production by around 2.5 million tons in sugar season 2023-24.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's making plans for an early retirement. Business Standard.